welcome from Hong Kong. My name is Patrick and today I will take you along on the EVA flight back to Taipei. I'm currently in Hong Kong on the around the world trip and I hope you come along. See you later.
Hong Kong to Taipei is the busiest international air route with over 6.5 million passengers in the year of 2019. The route sees over 32 daily flights, mostly operated by wide-body jets like the 777, A330, A350, 747, and today we are going to try EVA Air on their 777.
So that's the check-in done. Got my boarding passes to Taipei and then Manila. And now heading to the security check, and later maybe they have a priority pass lounge here in Hong Kong. I think they have one, at least one. And yeah, it's about 4 hours until departure. I will fly the 777, the 1.5 hours to Taipei, and later on the A330 back to, first time to Manila in the Philippines. So yeah, it's going to be a long day. My 4th flight technically without a real bed, so let's see if I will fall asleep before my flight. So they have 2 priority pass lounges here, and the first one had a huge queue outside, so I'm now going to the other one because I don't want to wait for an hour just to get into a crowded lounge where they already have restrictions to let people in, so let's see how the other one is.
Please mind your...
Cool! The lounge closed about, 2 days ago. So gate 35. I can already see the line. Great! So it turns out they are not partnered with Priority Pass anymore. So they told me to go back to gate 1. And I just want to sleep, man. I mean, I only have 3 hours, so I'm just thinking about getting a bottle of water and taking a bench.
After a warm welcome by the crew, I had to walk through the business class and premium economy class section to reach my seat in the economy class, which was 57 Alpha, a window seat. And this aircraft had a 3-4-3 seating configuration in economy class with 258 seats. Before we leave, let me quickly give you a tour of the seat. Each seat has a personal entertainment screen in front, which is in a high resolution, and has a USB port and headphone jack right underneath. Below that you can find the tray table, which is movable and also foldable. And on the positive note, it was pretty clean on this flight. In the seat pocket below that, you will find the safety instructions card, a waist bag, and several magazines and duty-free shopping. The legroom was pretty good for this 1.5 hour long flight. I'm 1 meter and 76 tall. But sadly there was no universal power outlet under the seats. The headrest was foldable and movable in height, which was nice. And EVA Air also provided free headphones and a nicely shaped blanket. Today's flight from Hong Kong to Taipei will cover a distance of 990 kilometers or 650 miles at an altitude of 37,000 feet, and it will take us exactly 1 hour and 15 minutes to get there. Very shortly after departure, the crew came around and served the meal for this flight, which was sadly just a snack consisting out of 2 different pastries and some crisps of buckwheat. And in addition, you got some apple juice on the tray and a cup for tea or coffee. And for some reason they also put metal cutlery on, which was not needed here. I guess usually they will serve a hot meal on this flight as well. However, this was the tea time, so I can imagine they didn't serve a full meal at this time. The personal entertainment screen had a high resolution and offered a great variety of movies, even on this short flight, which was nice. And also I was able to continue watching the movie I had started on the flight from Los Angeles to Taipei and from Taipei to Hong Kong on China Airlines, and now I was able to continue it. As we have already started our descent into Taipei Tachuan Airport, let me quickly tell you about the ticket price I paid for this flight from Hong Kong to Taipei to Manila, which is a 3.5-hour flight if you combine the both. I paid 134 euros, and the conversion rates will be on the screen right now. And I have to say it was a fair price. I originally didn't plan to make another stop in Taipei, but when I looked up the flights to Manila, this was the cheapest option, so I went for it.
And we are back in Taipei. It was just a short round trip, and now I'm waiting for the flight to Manila on the A330 of EVA Air. Let me know in the comment section below which airline you would prefer on the route to Hong Kong. Just a 1.5-hour flight, and the 747 of China Airlines was something very special, I guess. So you cannot really compare the hard product, but you can compare the soft product, like the meal. The China Airlines flight was in the morning and they still served a hot meal, and EVA Air just served a small snack, which is okay, but you can see differences. Also, I don't know if you've seen that, I tried to finish my movie which I started on the flight from Los Angeles to Taipei, and I continued it on the flight to Hong Kong, and I continued it on the flight back to Taipei, and I didn't manage to finish one single movie because they play so many health related videos before arrival that almost half of the flight was just spammed by these videos, so I didn't finish it. So now I have the last chance on the fourth flight on the today on the fourth flight today. So let's pass the security check and find our gate. So I'm right in front of the Priority Pass lounge now and waiting for the boarding to start to Manila. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel, and see you on the next flight on my around the world trip. Bye!